It's time now for the Troup Tigers Coaches Corner on WELR Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now live to Johnny's New York Style Pizza in LaGrange to give you the inside scoop on Troup Tigers football.
So what's the difference between New York style and Chicago style? Is it the spelling, the thickness? Big, thick. Okay, I got you. It's kind of like meatloaf. Really, that's like you got to, you and me, I'm thick. so Jack and I are Chicago style. We're thick. And Coach, listen. All right, okay. Well, I tell you what.
That's because I ran scout team quarterback all year long.
There you go. Hey, you guys, welcome to the Troup High Coaches Corner. We're live from Johnny's Pizza, New York style, a little thinner, not a little fatter. So, but if you eat enough of it, you'll get thicker. That's for sure. So you guys come on out. We got plenty of time tonight, and we just get this thing kicked off. Coach, good homecoming victory last night. Friday night, and another good region win against Central Carroll, 35-14. It was a nice way. Montez Crow, congratulations to Montez for being a homecoming king. I didn't realize they had those things till just a few years ago. And
I didn't realize they had them until he was out there at halftime, and I was trying to figure out where our quarterback was.
Where is he? Where is I got to talk to him? He's out on the field. I said, yeah, I bet that's making Coach G real happy. Is Montez out here with a little crown on?
Yeah, I told Matters that never would have floated in Manchester. I'm not all about the homecoming king thing.
I'm with you. It's like I guess the guys got jealous a few years ago. They had to get recognized too. They had to get their ribbon too.
I guess so. But kudos to Montez, homecoming king. He also went over 5,000 yards for his career, which is basically 2 seasons plus 1 game.
That's right.
So that's a pretty good feat there. I really thought that Friday night may have been, and people are going to think I'm crazy, but may have been our most complete game of the season. Just offensively, defensively, how we stopped the run, special teams, because there again, another team tried to come in and control the tempo.
That's right.
And we learned from our mistakes up the road at Cedartown and how we handled the tempo of the game and try to keep it in our favor with the fake punt and using some timeouts in the first half and stopping the run and loading the box a little bit,
And one of the things that the very first play, they Central won the toss, decided to take the football. And the very first play, they tried to get the Tigers jump off.
Right.
Quick count.
We jumped off 0 times.
That's right. And they tried it about 8 times.
Yes, and that was something that hurt us up at Cedartown.
That's right.
So it was really a concerted effort during the week to work on that.
That's right. And you could tell that paid off for sure. A lot and defensively. Wow, you moved Jocko Willis to the defensive end, had him and both King standing up. Their vision's a little bit better. And like you said Saturday on the TV show, is Joko's used to standing up, so why put him down to 3 points? And they seem to be very aggressive and made tons of plays in the backfield. If they didn't make them in the backfield, they were a presence.
They were, and we blitzed a little bit more than what we typically do. But and people, kind of look at me cross-eyed when I say, I thought that was one of the most complete games we played. Central is not a bad football team.
No.
I'm telling you, they have really good size. They have a couple good skill kids, number 2, and a couple of those guys. Their offensive line is as good as anybody we've played offensive line-wise. Up to date, and they moved the ball on everybody. They were up 14-0 on Cedartown. They were tied with Chapel Hill 14-14. Those coaches up there are doing a really good job running the wing tee out the gun and doing some things.
A lot of motion.
Yeah, a lot of eye candy, we call it.
Yeah, the big boys. I tell you what, we're going to take a break. We're live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza, not Chicago Style Pizza, right across from the mall here on the Parkway, and we're Troup High Coaches Corner. We'll be back after these messages.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction and contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank. Same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Myrna Painting and Coatings Incorporated is currently looking for painters and painters helpers. You must have 5 years experience, pass a drug test, have a valid driver's license, complete a background check, and provide driving records. Starting pay from $12 to $15 per hour. For more information, call Myrna Painting and Coatings Incorporated at 706-883-8903. Myrna Painting is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi friends, Jess Leaked here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or shop anytime at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
Price Plus Tech, Tag, and Title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpower.com/cars.
He's trying. We can give some highlights. Hey, welcome back to Troup High Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Greg Hicks, along with head coach Tanner Glisson, and we're here live at Johnny's Pizza talking some Troup High football. As we went to break, Coach, we were talking about kind of a complete game Friday night, how it looked like the defense especially kind of goes back to the Sandy Creek game, and I thought the defense really kind of established the presence early in the Sandy Creek game. Very much like they did the other night at the homecoming game, where Central took the ball first, and it seemed like they were reeling all night. They were moving the football, but we made a lot of what I'd call a negative plays in the backfield or for no gain. And
usually when you blitz, you die by the blitz, you live by the blitz. Sometimes you're going to get them in the backfield. Sometimes, they may get a couple yardage on you like they did. We went man down there around the end zone one time and brought the house, and they just 1-2 and threw it up in the back corner back there, and we kind of got turned around with a DB and scored a touchdown. And so, you kind of got to pick your poison, but, I told our coaches that we are not going to sit back and let somebody else control the tempo of the game. Mm-hmm. And so it's high risk, high reward type deal. And but I was very, very pleased. Joko and King and Andy Boykin and Khalif and Battle and those guys up front were just and Boehm, they were very, very hard to block the other night. And just got them moving a little bit, So pretty excited about where they are at the moment.
Well, we talk about defense, and I know I think I told you Saturday morning that I had not seen Busby. I was shaking hands with all the coaches before the games, and Tripp came out, and he was just like laser focused, just like no nonsense tonight. We're going to turn this thing, and you could tell by his performance on the defense, he was ready to roll. But offensively, like you said, Montez, we broke the single season scoring record as an offensive unit for Troup football. He went over 5,000 yards as a personal.
33 touchdowns.
33, gosh, and it's funny.
33 passing touchdowns.
I want to kind of share something with you. I stopped by practice today, and I shared this with you earlier, but I was kind of chuckling as I was walking down the sidelines, and I looked in the center of the field, and there was grass there. And I can remember a time when, at this time of the year, the entire middle of the field was worn out because we ran the football a lot back in the day, but now you can see it kind of spreads out. It's kind of neat to.
And something to add to that, we did a study in the off season about looking back at our data from last year and everything. We ran 96% of our plays from the hash marks.
Really?
So we only ran 4% of our plays from the middle of the field. So we don't really work the middle of the field much. We work the hashes and
is that because of a little out routes?
Well, you just think about it. I mean, if the ball's kicked in the end zone, you start on your 20.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the ball pretty much starts, in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you run a play to the right or left, it's going to be on the hash
marks.
Now, if you throw an incomplete pass, it's going to come back to the middle of the field.
Yeah.
But once you start in the middle, you're very seldom in the middle anymore.
That makes sense.
Whether you run right and then turn around and run left or run, it's just very seldom in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of coaches may make a mistake of practicing, not.
It's okay.
It is what it is.
No, I just it was just
we try to practice situations,
yeah.
And we're not in the middle of the field much. But I can definitely remember the days of the triple option and doing stuff where, got people ruts down the middle of the field.
Wishbone, baby, right up between the tackles. That's what you got.
Yep.
But we were, I tell you what, we're going to kind of, as we're about halfway through the show tonight, I know a lot of people are concerned about, how the region's going to play out. But I tell you what, we're going to take a break. We're going to talk about that when we come back, especially this Friday night's football game as we get ready for a big contest with Cartersville coming into town. Hey, you're listening to Troup High Coach's Corner here live from Johnny's Pizza. We'll be back after these paid advertisements.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy,
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange and in Hamilton. Jim Thornton is running for re-election as mayor. He's proven he will do the hard work necessary to improve LaGrange.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've worked to bring new jobs, new businesses, and new amenities to our town, and to make LaGrange a safe and vibrant city. I'm proud of our record. There's always more work to do to keep LaGrange moving forward. That's why I'm running for a second term.
Early voting has started and continues until November 3rd. Election day is Tuesday, November 7th. This is a critical election. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now, back to the Coach's Corner, live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Greg Hicks, along with head coach Tanner Glisson. We talk about New York style pizza. I had that Hawaiian style. I mean, it was pretty good. I know Dre Flagg's over here with Rodney Costley. And I tell you what, Rodney, I think he bought a season ticket to the Johnny's Pizza, the radio show. He's here every Monday night, and we appreciate him coming out. And I said, Dre, you want to come with me tonight? He looked at me like, free pizza? I'm coming. So he was out here, him and his bald-headed self. You hadn't seen Dre like that. He just shaved his head and everything.
He got that Troup toboggan cap on. I couldn't tell who it was.
Oh, it's blinding me now. Put that thing back on. It was good night Friday night. I noticed where, Carson, when he goes to kick off, he put several in the end zone, but then he also pointed. I mean, we talked about that coffin corner. He does a really nice job at putting it down the, I guess it would be the left sideline.
Yes.
And, you're limited when you come out of that corner. You obviously can't go right.
Right.
You're either going to go straight up or the angle across. And most guys will try to flee the pursuit and go long. They'll run the long way around.
Right.
And that's, to me, I think it's what you want them to do.
And our kick coverage was much better Friday. Did a good job with that. Carson putting the ball either in the end zone or down around the 1 or 2 yard line in that left corner. As long as we don't get it in the middle or to the right, we're in good shape. If you're ever in the stands, you see that ball in the middle to the right, you better hold your breath. Because just the way we've got the protection set up in the lanes and stuff. So, we faked the punt. Thought that was big. We've been holding that one back, a little trickeration in there.
And you and I watched the film Saturday, and guys, I wish you could. I know from the booth, Jack was totally faked off, and I'm down on the sidelines, and I could see Kenley just holding the ball right up under his rear, and it's like everybody motioned toward the central sidelines, and Central just went, and Kenley just says, "Whoa, I'm gone."
Yeah, that was the old spill off the old fumble Ruski deal.
Yeah, it worked to perfection.
It's something we've been working. Lord knows we've been working it since August, so it should have worked. And a lot of people have seen us fake some punts and do some things, and this was just a little cross flow motion stuff out of that, and we may have 1 or 2 things up our sleeves still left.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. It's bottom line is winning the football game, and if sometimes you got to do something like that. And, of course, you didn't have to do it the other night, but you felt like it was important to keep that momentum going.
It was a 14-7 game, and we had the ball in midfield.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to keep that momentum on our side. And it was just a good time to do it. I usually like to do it, in a bad situation. When you're backed up to, you're 20 or 30 and nobody's expecting.
Nobody ever would expect you to do that.
We did that at Sandy Creek last year.
That's right.
So I guess it's one of those things. If it works, you're a genius, and if it doesn't, you're the GOAT. And not in a good way, by the way. But the punting was good. The kickoffs were good. All the way around, Cal Foster came in and kicked a couple of PATs, got it real high.
Yes.
I always looking at other things other than did it go through, did we get the point? How high was it? How quick we got them on the stopwatch on the field? How quick did we get the snap and the kick? All those kind of things were really on Friday night, so that was good to see.
All right, you guys stay with us. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about what's coming up this Friday night and playoff implications. You're listening to Troup High Coach's Corner live from Johnny's Pizza on the Parkway. We'll be right back.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank. Same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt just got a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics because the creek has risen to downtown LaGrange across from Ideal Cleaners. Mud Creek Graphics' new location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
Hi friends, Jesse Leaked here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or shop anytime at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpower.com/cars.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 1023, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Hey, we're here live at Johnny's Pizza with the Troup Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Greg Hicks, along with head coach Tanner Glisson. And, you know, we talked about last week's homecoming victory and another region win, and we come into Friday night's contest where we've got in 4A ranked number one Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. I keep wanting to call them the Hurricanes, but I guess they add the purple to it. I don't know if there's a difference in the orange hurricane, green hurricane, purple hurricane. But you know what? They can call themselves what they want. They've won, 2 consecutive state championships, and Troup standing in their way to certainly a third one, at least to have a blemish on their record. Because what's on the line for Cartersville, if they win out, they'll have created a place in Georgia high school history, in that if they totally win out and win the state championship, they will have won three consecutive years, 45 straight games without a loss. Which would be set history in Georgia high school. We'd certainly like to have a little asterisk in that. They may wind up winning the state championship, but we sure would like to have a little asterisk in that, this year. But that's huge on our plate for Friday night. And then, of course, depending on the outcome of that, we could go 1, 2, or 3 seed in the playoffs.
That's right. And just as of today, I guess I saw it on AJC that 3 of us are ranked in the top 10. Mm-hmm. So you have Cartersville 1, I think Cedartown was like 6 or 7, and then I think we're sitting there at 10. Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, if there's several different scenarios on Friday. If Chapel Hill beats, let me make sure I say this right, if Chapel Hill beats Cedartown and we lose to Cartersville, we are 2, okay, because of a point differential scenario.
Okay.
I guess if Chapel Hill were to beat Cedartown, I guess if Chapel Hill beats Cedartown and we were to beat Cartersville, then we would go 1. Mm-hmm. Okay. If Cedartown beats Chapel Hill, it's all about to get confusing now.
Yeah.
If Cedartown beats Chapel Hill and we beat Cartersville, there's a 3-way tie for first place.
Okay.
So then it's going to go back to point differential, and if I start explaining all that, I'd probably
be out new age math, right?
Man.
It's that new math. We won't go there.
Yeah, let's just get ready for the
bottom
game
line. We just need to play football.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
But some of the guys, I know we love sitting around the breakfast table talking about what ifs and
we could go anywhere from first to third. We can't be fourth.
No.
So with the win over, that's why that was a very important win in Central. So we're either somewhere between 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's an exciting time of the year. This is the second year in a row that the Tigers have made the playoffs, and it's we talked earlier off the air about looking to improve your position. Do you want to do 2? Are you looking to say, hey, I finished second in the region, or are you looking to say I want a longer playoff run? You can play those scenarios out. I just think the fan support that you've had, the Troup Tiger Nation knows that you are on your path to getting this program successful 2 years in a row, and they're starting to – the expectation, the bar has been raised each year, and you do it for yourself, you do it for your coaches, you do it for the players, and I think, they buy into your system and your process. And, they expect to win. When they step out on the field, I think they expect to win.
And I said this in preseason, that we're sitting at the same exact record as we were last year. We're 8-1,
Mm-hmm.
or what are we? 7? No, 8.
No, we're 8-1.
Okay, so we're 8-1, but we have a better football team than we had last year.
Right.
We're tremendously better than we were last year, but we have the same record.
Mm-hmm.
We lost that first game last year to Hardaway, and then we lost up at Cedartown. So, other people have good football teams too, and good coaches, and so you have to go play every Friday night. And we got a big task this Friday with the best team in the state of Georgia in a lot of classifications.
Well, we're excited, and we're going to ask you once again, every football game, even the Bowden, the Cedartown, Chapel Hill, all the away games, you fans have loaded up the stands, and we appreciate that. We're going to ask you to do it one more time. This will be Cartersville for really the region championship Friday night here at Callaway Stadium.
We better load it up because they're going to load it up. We're the only show in town on Friday.
That's right.
And depending on how this thing goes, it could be the last home game of the year.
It could be.
Senior night.
That's right. Senior night, we want to recognize them, and that's but we're going to be totally focused, and we want to recognize them, but those seniors better be totally focused on the task at hand. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to go away with that. You guys come on out Friday night, 7:30, Callaway Stadium. Troup High Tigers versus the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. It'll be a live Friday night at 7:30. You're listening to Troup High Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Greg Hicks, along with head coach Tanner Glisson. We will see you guys next Monday night.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step.